everybody. How are you? Hope you're having a great night. So, I got some energy and I thought that I would do some live tarot readings about Foodie Beauty. It's been a while since I've done some. Thought we'd check up on her. Hello, Job, Vanilla, Coco, Okie Doll, Leaky Eye Pondu, Jenny No Pants, Keto. Welcome, everybody. What was the tea about Salah having a wife in Egypt? Well, that would have to do with Twitter. So there's been all kinds of screenshots shared. Somebody saying that Salah was in a Discord. I actually saw this a while ago. This was actually reported on a while ago about him having a wife and him going to Egypt and having a baby and all this stuff. Have you noticed that she's not letting anyone chat besides her members on Kick? She doesn't like criticism. She's a sensitive gal. Hey, Sherry. So, yeah, I was watching her live earlier tonight. Like, I was just peeking at it. She was not in the best of moods. She was very defensive, very defensive. Foodie was very defensive about that. Saying, oh, it's just a bunch of trolls and the people are lying and they're just looking for drama, yada, yada, yada. And it's like, listen, if you're really married to somebody and if somebody comes up with that kind of nonsense, if you got a very secure love and relationship, you just laugh it off like, oh, this is ridiculous and move on. But she was just bothered, very, very bothered. I'm going to tell y'all what. I think that Foodie's been telling us a whole bunch of lies, and the lies are starting to collapse in on each other. Like the more she lies, the more she's getting caught in her lies. Because it's just like, the math ain't mathin'. Yeah, she was in a crap mood, wasn't she, Okie? Jeez. Bull in lies. All the chickens are coming home to roost and the hen house is getting full. So I think that she's been hiding a whole lot of things from us. And she's allowed to have a private life. She ain't got to share everything, but when you come online and you're doing things like getting on a phone call, you're calling an airline about a ticket, you're deciding to do that. Like nobody forced you. So you're on the phone with the airline, you're in a crap mood, and you are deciding to tell people, no, I don't have my husband's email nor phone number. The mouth ain't mouthing again. Hey, Lost Souls. She was saying some awful things. Yeah, I heard. And I also heard she was talking about Music Biz Marty. And I wouldn't be doing that if I were her. I would not be bad-mouthing Music Biz Marty. She's just kicking a hornet's nest, and there's a whole lot of hornets in it. Not the smartest idea. Chantal, why are you talking about Music Biz Marty? You need to leave that alone. So, yeah, I want to see what the tarot would have to say about her. See what's going on, because I feel like she's hiding a whole lot of stuff. She's also forgetting. She is. She's got a lot to say about Marty. Yeah, Music Biz Marty passed away a while ago. He's no longer here. But those who were part of his channel, they're still around. And I don't think they're going to take too kindly to her opening her mouth about Music Biz Marty. Yeah, Peach, I agree. I think the truth is starting to burst through all of her lies. It's been happening. What's that? The chat has been really hateful towards Tracy lately. Tracy has dialysis 3 times a week, so she isn't in good health. I haven't been able to keep up with all the chat. She's on the hunt for a new man. Well, she's been on the hunt. And the last live that I saw, I told you guys, in the live that I did last night, I feel like she's wanting to escape. She's got so many issues. She's got so many things going on, half of which we don't even know about. She's trying to cover everything up. Hi, Irene. And when you got a whole lot of mess and you're trying to sweep that mess under a rug, the bigger the mess becomes, the less the rug can hide it. So, it's getting to the point where all of the dirt is starting to peek out through underneath the rug. Like there's so much going on that you just can't cover it all up successfully. She's not spouting her mouth off. She's keeping quiet. And I think she's hiding a whole lot of things. Hello, Yellow Moon. Hey, Linda. I heard her say when she was in Kuwait when Marty was on her case. That's a lie. She was with Swordfish. What a liar. Yeah, like she tells so many lies she can't keep track of them all. That's the problem with being a liar. You can't keep track of all your lies. You caught a bad cold. Oh no, I hope you feel better, Peach. Feel better. So let's do some tarot tonight and see what the cards have to say. Because I'm really curious. I'm really very curious. What's got her upset these days? I think it's a combination of things. Like personal stuff with Salah. What's on her mind? Why is she so doggone upset? Hey, Sippy. Why upset, Foodie? My glasses weigh a ton. I can't be held accountable on what gets sent. Okay, Peach. She's on her health kick now. I can't help but laugh with Chantal saying she's on a health kick now, and that is time consuming. She will never be able to walk in 1 month. There were also a few people in chat that were clocking the fact that Chantal was drinking a ton of cranberry juice. Chantal, do you have a nasty UTI? I mean, it's not my business, but usually people drink cranberry juice, unless they like it, they drink cranberry juice when they got a UTI. So drinking all those sugary drinks, you got a UTI? Because if you got a UTI, drinking cranberry juice with sugar in it is not going to do what you want it to do. I'm just saying, if you're listening, it's not going to cure it. I did notice that. Like she had a big old bottle of cranberry juice. It does help kidney function. But yeah, she was sucking down that cranberry juice. And if you have a bladder infection, if you have a UTI, sugar aggravates the problem. Let me tell you, it does. Water does help a lot. It doesn't cure it up, but it helps. But if you drink cranberry juice with sugar in it, it's just going to aggravate the issue. So yeah, I noticed that she was sucking down the cranberry juice. So if you got a UTI, Chantal, you got a bladder infection, you might want to see a doctor, because those can get really nasty. What's that, Sally? She said she refused a cameo because the request was her to say Habibi to another man, but it's okay for her to show her black lingerie to everyone on live. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if somebody actually sent her a cameo asking her to say Habibi to another man. That might be Chantal making up a lie, trying to appear as the loyal wife. But yeah, it is weird. She'll sit there and do haram things on camera, but doing a cameo and just saying Habibi to another man is that you're crossing a line. What? Okay, so you'll sit there and do feedy content, Foodie, and that's okay. But saying Habibi, just saying a word to another man is a big no-no. Hey, Mrs. Peel. How are you, Mrs. Peel? Outshine. Ladies and gentlemen in my chat room. I'm just sitting here warming up the cards. I got my Florida water. We're just getting them all warmed up because I'm really curious about why in the world she is so just lately. She's just in a mood. Why are you in a mood, Foodie? What's the matter? I didn't know how she found laundry lost soul. She wants her man. She gonna find that lingerie no matter where it is. She gonna find it. I love doing the panel with Goose. It's always a fun time. She's always welcome in my chat room. Although I will say again that Pricks Incorporated has nothing to do with Two Girls, One Flirt. We do not sponsor their shit. Goose, bingo. I do not sponsor Name That Body Part. I don't care what they say. Y'all don't believe them. Okay? Just we'll make that clear. There's no sponsorship going on. They're relying on my name. I don't sponsor that section. So don't believe Goose. All right, so let's get into it, shall we? Everybody who might be lurking, you guys are welcome to lurk as long as you're respectful. Disrespectful people will get booted because I just want to focus on the readings tonight. I ain't got time for the trolls today. All right. Okay, so. All right. Are y'all ready for Easter? It is on Sunday. I got some work to do tomorrow. I'm trying to get all kinds of work done tomorrow. Yeah, if you guys want to hit that thumbs up, please do. I mean, I don't. Y'all do what you want. She doesn't feel good. That's why she's cranky. I think she's feeling the pressure. I really do. I think that she's feeling the pressure. Ooh, nice. Easter shopping. Nice. Nice. And then I know this may seem like nothing news. Maybe it is. But here's something you guys should know. So you guys know about the candy Reese's peanut butter cups, right? Well, the grandson of the person who invented Reese's peanut butter cups called out the company that makes the candy. He said, the candy sucks now because they changed the formula and the candy doesn't taste the same. So now they're changing it back. So if you like Reese's peanut butter cups and you've been noticing they've been tasting kind of weird, they changed the formula to try to save money. And the grandson said, nah, this ain't the same. It sucks. Came out publicly and said so. So now they're going to change it back. So big ups for the grandson for calling out the candy company saying, hey, fix this shit. Fix this shit. Well, you know what, Rochelle? They're going to change back the formula. They changed it to try to save money on a few ingredients. And the grandson said, nah, it ain't the same. Fix it. Fix it. Fix this shit. Score bars. Nice. When they made New Coke. Ew, I remember. And I know we don't do food talk in here, but I have to tell you guys have to try a dirty soda. Those things are awesome. They are the bomb. You got to try a dirty soda. You can make it any way you want. You just need soda, like a little bit of creamer. You can add syrups and stuff to it. Dirty sodas are so good. Oh, they're so good. You can use any soda you like, any flavorings you like. Oh, they're so good. I had one the other day. Oh, dirty sodas are the bomb. I'm actually surprised that Foodie's not drinking them. Dark chocolate peanut butter cups now. Ooh, nice, Rochelle. I bet those are good. Trust me, Lost Soul, it's good. Try it. Try it. You'll come back and go, I love you, Rose. You can make your own dirty soda. You can just pour in a bunch of soda, any soda you like, maybe a little bit of flavored creamer. They actually have dirty soda creamer at the stores. You can add in whatever various syrups to go with that. There's all kinds of dirty soda recipes on YouTube. Dirty water. Any nut butter works. I did. That's how I tried them in Michigan. I tried them from Taco Bell. I labeled it, make it extra dirty, and I'm so worth it. So worth it. I'm like, oh, I want another one. All right. So let's see what the cards have to say about Miss Foodie. Nice. All right. So I'm just mixing up these cards real quick because I really want to see, why is she so upset? Let me focus here. Why is she so upset? What is it? Why are you upset, Chantal? What's going on? I feel like it's more than one issue. It's like many different issues all, mixed together. It's not just one thing, it's many things. Like it's like a whole bunch of little things all balled into one thing. Like just too many irritations at once. It's coming from all sides. Like what's making you upset, Foodie? What's on your mind? Like what's on your nerves? What is it? Okay, let me just put the cards out. Huh, okay. All right, so I just did like a 10 card spread. So what is it? What's getting on her damn nerves? All right, interesting. So the first card we have is the Two of Wands. So we have the Two of Wands. She really wants to go somewhere, y'all. She really wants to leave and get out of Canada and go somewhere, anywhere. I don't think she really has a specific place in mind. She just wants to get out. She wants to get out. Here's the problem. Like she's imagining the travel. She wants to leave. But at the same time, look, the person that's got the Two of Wands, they're holding on to the wand. It's like, I want to go. I want to leave. But I have to stay where I'm at and make money. You know, it's like she's just like she's tied to Canada because she's got to make the money. Like she knows that she's in Canada, she can make good money. So yeah, she what's on her mind? She's making money where she's at, but she wants to go. She's not focusing on where she is and what she can do for herself, where she's at. She's like, I just want to go. I just want to go. You know, just she wants to get out. She wants to, and it's not because she wants to travel. She just wants to just escape her problems. She's got problems in Canada. She's trying to get away from. Yep, like what's on her? Like, why is she so grumpy? Three of Cups. Let me do a clarifier on that. Why does she? Oh no. Oh no. We got Three of Cups. And I'm like, can you please clarify this? Because this could go in a few different directions. Two of Cups. Give me one more because I need more than that. I need more than that. We got Knight of Pentacles. She is still fixated on Salah. She doesn't know where he is. She doesn't know what he's doing. And she is, yeah, all that talk about him being with another woman has got her concerned. She wants to, whatever it is that he's got going on, she wants to break that up. She really, really wants to break whatever it is that's going on up. She's like, I don't know what you're doing, wherever it is you're doing it, but I can't control you from far away. I need to be up close so I can see what you're doing because there's too much distance between us and I don't like it. And you're ghosting me or you're not talking to me and you got way too much freedom and I want to cut that off. So let's see what the other cards have to say. Like, why is she so grumpy? Ooh. Why is she such a grumpy pants? Okay, so we got the Wheel of Fortune card. Well, I'm going to do a reading on that in a bit, Brandy. So we got the Wheel of Fortune card. We've also got the Death card. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles. I think she might be worried about her health a little bit. Let me just put down another card. Yep, that's definitely it. Ten of Swords. I think she wants to leave Canada. I think she's a grumpy pants because, like, Wheel of Fortune, Death, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. I think she knows that she's on a very destructive path right now with the Foodie request, with her health. I think that it's getting progressively worse. Her health is getting worse. Like she's gaining more and more weight. And it's like she's basically on a self-destructive path. And she might be under the impression, well, just to fix it, I have to leave Canada. Like go somewhere else and somebody can just stop me from doing what I'm doing. Like if she's alone in Canada and she's eating all this food and it's like leaving a teenager alone with a platinum credit card, you know, like they're going to go berserk as long as they have the card. So why is she in a bad mood? Because her health is getting worse. It's getting a lot worse. Like literally, this is how she's feeling right now. Hi, Seafood. She's going through a lot of pain, physical pain. You know? And she might be worried about her mortality. She might be seriously worried about it. And she might be worried that the people who are giving her money, like if she keeps taking the request in Canada, what that's going to lead to. And she's in constant physical pain. It's worse than what we think. So let me see. Oh, okay. Why is she a grumpy pants? Why is she a grumpy pants? Let me see something here. Ooh, well, this is confirmation of something. So we got the King of Swords. Hi, Natter. This is Natter. I feel his energy right here. This is Natter. Hello, Irene. Why is she a big grumpy pants? Natter. Part of that is Natter. She's feeling very alone right now with the Hermit card. And see, there's an interesting thing about the Hermit. The Hermit is not necessarily a bad thing. To be the hermit, to be solitary. Sometimes solitary time can be very, very healing. If you're going through something, you can go through it alone and heal yourself without distraction. But Chantal, she's not really utilizing her solitary time. Notice that the hermit is carrying a lantern. So the light is right there in front of the hermit. All the hermit has to do is look up and see it. But instead, the hermit is looking away. It's like you are carrying your own lantern and you can use it to see, but you're turning away from it. So why is she in a grumpy freaking mood? Because she's alone. She thought that she could get away with something. This is her trying to get away with something. Like, oh, I got away with something. But it looks like you offered a certain somebody some money, Chantal, and they turned you down. Did you try to pay Natter for services rendered and you couldn't get admitted into Club Natter with the platinum package? I think you might have. I think you tried to buy his company for certain things and he said no. So, like, what else do we have here? What's going on with her? Well, she's been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. She has been working. She is making money. So, she's not broke. So she's making money and she's also hoarding money. Like she's been holding on to her money. Good for you, Foodie. And oh, interesting, 2 of Pentacles. This feels like as soon as she makes money, it's going somewhere else. Like you're getting money from Peter to pay Paul, that sort of thing. It's like you're not really holding on to a lot. It's like as soon as you get it in hand, it's going for something. Like you get money from somewhere and it's off and running. You get money from somewhere and it immediately it's in somebody else's hands. That's what it feels like for her. Let's keep going with that. Yeah, and I feel like there's a sense of dissatisfaction with what she's doing. That's the word that came to mind, dissatisfaction. She is making money. Chantal is making money, but it's like there's no happiness in it anymore. It's like, yeah, I'm making money, but so what? Who cares? Who cares? I'm making money, but look at the person, 3 of Wands. They're holding on to a staff, but there's a desert in front. It's like, yeah, I'm making money, but the rest of my life is empty. Okay, what else? Why is she a grumpy pants? Let me see. Well, she wants love. She wants companionship. She wants affection. She wants to be with somebody. And I'm going to say something about this. Chantal, I don't know what you've been doing or what you're planning to do. The full moon was last night. I don't know if you did any rituals, but if you have done rituals to try to persuade or pressure or poke at certain people or individuals to love you or to contact you or to try to control them. Don't do that. You're not going to get what you want, and all you're going to do is get bad energy sent back at you. So if you're over there like doing stuff and you're using magical means to make that happen, naughty, 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 naughty. Like you're trying to use money. You think that you think that if you make money and you're doing all those requests that you are winning, you're like you're achieving some sort of victory. Are you though? Like you think that the path to what you want is through money. Yeah, Four of Wands. Like the path to what you want. Somebody in her chat, kind of like in Chantal Gucci's chat, said it. She's trying to kind of, in a way, do like the law of attraction, but in a toxic sense. Like if I think about it, if I think about it, if I think about it, it will come to me. But she's doing it in a toxic way because she's not considering another person's will at the same time. Like if I think about it, even if I'm not supposed to have it, even if it's not supposed to be mine, if I think about it, it will be mine. It's mine immediately. No. So she's just being a big old grumpy pants because she's over there trying to do a balancing act with her finances. She is still highly focused on Salah. She really, really wants Salah. And also, I think she got rejected by Natter. All right, so let me just pull out, let me see here. What do we have here? What do we have? Her chat is full of witches. Yeah, that's what they want to call themselves. So let me just bring out the oracle. So you guys enjoying the reading so far? We're going to do some oracle on Foodie as well. I want to get more of like some emotional insight to what's going on with her. You know what, Vanilla, I don't know why he might be denying her, but I don't think she had the platinum package to Club Natter. Maybe she didn't have enough money and he said nope. By the way, Chantal, you kind of told on yourself again. You were mentioning poppers. Those of us who've been watching you since Crackhead Olympics, we remember you talking about poppers with Natter. It's funny how that's coming up again, although you swear you haven't seen him. I'm just saying. You know, you kind of give yourself away. All right, so let's see what the cards have to say. Oh, what's that, Keto? I don't think that she talks to Salah very much, and she's trying to cover it up by saying that they talk for several hours every day. I believe that she's been very angry lately. Yeah, she's very, very angry. Hello, Just. Okay. You know what, Billy? I saw your email about that. I've never done a reading about that. But has Foodie been angry lately? Yes. But here's the thing. Chantal, she can't keep track of her lies. She said today they talk online. They talk for several hours, right? But then the day before, when she was on the phone with the airlines, she said she didn't have his email. She didn't have his phone number. They were allegedly married, but she doesn't know his full name. I mean, write down your lies, Chantal. You forget what you say. You know, it's like either you talk all day and all night, or you don't have his phone number or his email. Which is it? One minute you're saying you talk for hours, the next minute you're saying you haven't talked in days. I mean, which lie is it today? Oh yeah, and He talks to her all day, and yet he's running successful businesses. So it's like, which is it? Is he like never talking to you, or does he talk to you all day? Hello, Samantha. By the way, y'all, I found out something interesting about Syria and Egypt. So did you guys know that Egypt is only 415 miles away from Syria? I don't know if he's still in Syria. He might have left a while ago. I mean, we don't know where he is, but it's really close. I mean, and if he got out before things got bad, if he wanted to go to Egypt, it's only 415 miles away. You don't necessarily need to take a flight for that. You can drive over there. But I saw that on Twitter that Syria and Egypt are very close. They are very close to each other. Yeah, somebody put the kilometers on Twitter, like 600 and something kilometers. So I translated that to miles, 415 miles. Yeah, you can probably do that in a day. It would just take a day to get to Egypt if you really want to go there. Yeah, I saw that. Apparently, if you saw the Twitter thing, Salah's friend and Quay has a gaming Discord. Apparently, I guess it's in there, them chatting about him having a wife and a baby coming in September. That would not surprise me. And in the interest of Foodie watching, I have this to say about that. Even if the Discord stuff is just a bunch of bunk, even if that's not true, you're in really bad health, Foodie. You know this. You're in no shape to travel anywhere except for the hospital. Even just taking a short trip, like say a few hours, would be dangerous for you. Never mind a plane trip that's going to last 15, 16, 23 hours. You know how sick you are, and you're planning a long trip in an airplane. Are you out of your mind? You could pass away at 10,000 feet. And if something happens to you medically up there, you're done for. So, but let's just say it's a bunch of bunk, right? That is nonsense. It's fake news. He doesn't love you. And you don't love him either. You're just looking for a place to escape to. So even if he's not with anybody or has a family, he's not in love with you. It's never going to happen. You might as well let that go. You know, like whenever he's got needs, he goes to other people. Hello, Live Light. So it's like it's whether he's with somebody or not, just let it go. Let him go. Janet, I don't know. I don't know. But she's in really bad health and she does not need to be traveling. And I know this may seem kind of morbid, so please excuse me for saying this. I actually wonder if Foodie knows she's really, really sick and she wants to get out of Canada because that's her way of trying to go somewhere else. And if something happens to her in another location, that whatever secrets that she's trying to keep covered up, stay covered up. She doesn't want to have anything serious happen to her in Canada because then maybe some of her secrets might get out. She'd rather have something happen somewhere else where nobody knows her than in a place where people can find stuff out. I'm absolutely certain she's sick, Vanilla. She's very sick. She she says she's going to have to get back in shape and able to travel. She was never in shape to begin with. Foodie was not exactly in shape, but she's worse, much worse. She was never in shape. And how is she going to get healthy if she's doing the Foodie requests? I mean, the Foodie requests, it's counterproductive. You're taking the Ozempic, you want to get healthy, but you've got a food habit that's out of control. You've got feedies that are talk about food to you and they buy you food. How are you going to get healthy? You can't heal in the same environment that you hurt in. If you are anybody who's ever been an addict of anything and you want to go into recovery or rehab, what is one of the things that they tell you? That if you really want to commit to recovery, it's not just about letting go of whatever it is that you're doing that is toxic. You got to change everything. You might have to change the people that you hang out with and that you talk to, the places that you go, the habits that you have. It's got to be like a complete redo from the ceiling to the floor. So that for Foodie, that would mean the way she handles her time, getting away from the Foodie beezers. It's a whole new way of life. If you want your life to change, you have to change your whole life. The environment, the ambiance, all of it. You can't just go, well, I'm going to get healthy and then continue to do Foodie requests on YouTube and Cameo. She talks about living at the gym. As if she'd go down to the gym. Good luck with that. The thing is, even if she lived at the gym it's not going to fix her food issue. She could live at the gym. She could do 2 million sit-ups or squats. It's not going to fix the issue in her head. She's got to do the head workouts along with the body workouts. You feel me? You got to do the emotional workouts and the mental workouts and clean up all that mess up there. Because you could have 6-pack abs, but if you've got an addiction still reaching out of control, then the mind is going to mess you up. All right, so let's see what's going on with her emotionally. What are you feeling, Foodie? What's going on with you, ma'am? You can't out exercise a bad diet or addiction. Because exercise is a physical thing. You got to do the mental work. Yeah, she doesn't want help. That's another thing. She doesn't want it. She's stubborn as a pack of mules, that one. All right, so let's see what the cards have to say. Foodie, why were you grumpy pants today? Why were you being Miss Grumpy Pants? What's the matter? Oh boy. Tell me some more. Yikes. First card down. Chantal, I don't know how you're making your money. I don't know what you're caught up in. I don't know what you've been up to, but girl, Does this have to do with dirty money? What have you been doing, madam? What have you been doing? Let me put some clarifiers down. I need to know more. Oh, shit. Hold up. So I want to put some I put 5 cards down, and then I put 5 cards on top as the clarifiers to give more insight. So the first card has to do with dirty money, laundering, steal, illegal. She's doing some naughty no-no stuff. And I'm like, okay, give me some clarifiers. Tell me some more about that. It has to do with a male figure. Has to do with a male figure. You know what? Since we're here, I want to know more. Give me another one. Reconciliation, soul tribe, close friends. Oh boy. This feels like Salah. I don't know what she did with him. I don't know what they've been doing. You'll take that man on the card. Calm down, Yarn. I mean, he ain't bad looking. I mean, that's a snack. I'll give you that. But calm down. It's a card. What? Listen, ladies. Listen. Y'all need to calm down over there with these cards. I'll hold it up for you just a little bit, though. But y'all need to fan yourselves, all right? Tell you what, you can have the guy on the card. I'll have Jason Momoa. We can agree to disagree. You can have him. I'll have Jason Momoa. I'll take Jason Momoa any day. But going back to this, so we're not distracted. Y'all getting distracted by the cards now. This feels like it has to do with him. We don't care about Chantal. We did. You want Jason too? No. Mine. Give me that. No, you can't have. Y'all back off. Let an old lady have her chance. Get out of here. Anyway, we're getting back to this. We're getting distracted now. Y'all calm down. Easter's coming up, not Valentine's Day. Y'all cool your horny hormones. All right? Calm down. Go get some ice cream or something. All right. So why was she like all in her feelings? Yeah, Keanu is great too. I would not mind Keanu. I would not mind him either. That's one of my favorites too, Keanu Reeves. And Johnny Depp. There's just something about Johnny, man. Johnny's sexy. Johnny's very sexy. I don't care what anybody says. Okay, cool your horny hormones. We're doing a freaking reading here. What's the matter with y'all tonight? All right, so why was she in her feelings? This has to do with the dirty money. Whatever she's doing with Salah. Oh. It feels like somebody's about to spill the beans. Swing. I'm trying to shake it off. Y'all keeping it going. Stop. Calm down. All right. So it feels like somebody's about to spill the beans. About what, though? About what? Okay. This might have to do with the long road, the long haul, in it to win it, long-term intentions invested. this long investment. Why was she in her feelings? Well, she's been very stressed out lately. Distress, act with urgency, assistance needed. I think she has been trying to manifest certain things, and things that she wanted to manifest are not going her way. And she's like, well, what is the matter? I used to be able to manifest quite well. Why is it the things that I wanted are not coming to me? But I think she's worried about secrets getting out, people finding stuff out. Okay, so why is she right now? She's trying to cleanse and detox, but she's also feeling very paranoid, cautious, insecure, guarded. Like she's like, oh, I'm trying to cleanse, I'm trying to do things for myself, but her own mind is her worst enemy. It's like she can't relax because of the paranoia, because of the fear, because of the jealousy. I just, it's like one eye is looking out the window to see if anybody's watching her. At the same time, she's got the other eye watching other people, like acting like Big Brother. So she's paranoid, like she looking to see if anybody sees anything, knows anything about her, but she's also looking in on other people. All right, so why was she in her freaking feelings? Well, we all know that she's feeling very moody. She's over it, not having it. She's frustrated. Let's see. Give me some more information about this. Oh boy. I think her frustration levels are through the roof. She's just getting so frustrated. Like maybe things that she wants to go her way are not going her way. And it has to do with a key player that is irreplaceable. And that's making her rather extra. That is making her feel and act rather extra. And she's always been a bit of a black sheep, rebellious. She's being very rebellious right now to somebody who is essentially a frenemy. Like whoever this person is that she's watching, they're not a friend, they're a frenemy. I love you and I hate you. I love you and I hate you. But she's going to have a light bulb moment. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my. Just look at the card, y'all. Oh my. Let's keep going with that. Yeah, she wants harmony. She wants a heart to heart. But there were red flags with the situation. There were red flags. There were warning signs. It's like the universe was like looking at her and saying, we tried to tell you. We really tried to tell you. Girl World tried to tell you. The tarot readers told you, and you didn't listen. And here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Like, what were the red flags about the whining and dining? And the penny pinching, somebody claiming that they didn't have any money, and the love bombing, and this supposed passion. But guess what? You got somebody put up a brick wall. Like all that love you're trying to throw at him, and you just got a brick wall in front of you. And all you want to do is get turned. Okay, last row. Oop. All right, I guess we're going to put that there. So what are the last cards? Well, this is appropriate for Foodie. Why is she in her feelings? Because of her codependency, unhealthy attachment. She's weighted down by her unhealthy attachment and her codependency. And I also I'm feeling like this card also represents her with her addictions. You know, like this to me, this feels like this is an addiction card. It's not just codependency, but just the fact that her addictions are way on top of her. But she's also got an unhealthy attachment. Very unhealthy. Very unhealthy. And I'm going to say something, and it may seem kind of weird. Those of us as people, we all radiate our own energy, whether it's happy, sad, troubled, dramatic, balanced, unbalanced, toxic. And the energy that you radiate outward, other people can feel. But not just other people, those in the spiritual world, spirits, if you will. People that are going through addiction tend to attract troubled spirits. You know, like attracts like. And Chantal, her level of addiction is off the chart. And I have been around people before that were heavy duty addicts, and they always have very dark, just strong energy. And there's a chance of getting attachments, spiritual attachments that are not good. And I think she's got more than one. So I think like this is her addictions on top of her. And if she's got any kind of attachments, they're also on top of her. And all of it is just weighing her down. And there's only one way to get away from the chains, and that's to break the chains. You got to, if you don't want the entities attached to you, you have to get rid of the addiction. You got to let go of the addiction. You got to change your life. And then the entities will let go. But you've got to get rid of that addiction demon. So, all right. So we got codependency. Can I ask something? I'm trying to read the cards, and I'm seeing some stuff going on in chat. Is there something going on in chat? Can I ask a favor? Like I'm seeing that certain channels are being brought up. If you have an issue with another channel, I'm sorry that you are, but let's not bash other channels here. Thank you. Like I'm here to do a tarot reading, and I'm trying to focus on that. Let's just focus on having a good time and having a good reading. So let's just move forward, y'all. So yes, we have the codependency card. We have unhealthy attachments. She's weighted down, like she's feeling like everything's very heavy for her right now. And she's doing too much of the regression thing. She's missing someone. She's revisiting the past. Okay, again, let's not do any bashing here. That's not what the live was about. Thank you. Please, thank you. All right, so moving back to what we were talking about. We have addiction, we have codependency, and and Booger's got the zoomies. She's missing someone. She's in regression, revisiting the past. She's living too much in nostalgia, way too much. And we've seen evidence of that. She's talking about the past. She's talking about her childhood. She's, like going way back. Like she's looking, I know the queen is having zoomies. Booger, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, come here, little rascal. Okay. So just, I think I know why Foodie talks about her past so much. And it's so sad that her childhood and her distant past is where her happiness lives. It's not in her present. She never talks about the present. When she wants to bring up stories, she always talks about the past, doesn't she? Like, oh, when I was 16 years old and I did this and this. Nothing from her 30s or her 40s. All right, but let's go forward with this. Okay. So she's memories of the past. Oh shit. There's gonna be some receipts, y'all. Evidence. Guilty as charged, exposed. There's stuff being exposed about what? About what? Cuffing season. Single and ready to mingle. Ready for a relationship, on the hunt. Let's go forward. Is that the stuff that's being exposed about the Discord? Also, like you know what? Lately, it's been come up a couple of times. The last couple of readings I did on Foodie, a time card came up. Delay, procrastination, too busy. Like it's like she's running against the clock. I think she feels like she's running out of time. She feels like she's running out of time or she's racing against the clock for something. Like she has to get something now, or she's got to get something done now, or she's running out of time. So like she's all in her feels. Yeah, always tomorrow. Okay, so what else do we have here? No, Mrs. Peel, that's awful. Boo. Okay, so like I'm gonna get nosy. I'm gonna get real nosy. I'm gonna get real fucking nosy because I can. All right. Okay. Let's get nosy. At Pricks Incorporated, we like to get nosy. We snoop through your emails on your work computers. Oh, God. Pricks Incorporated, we will represent ALF in a class action lawsuit. We'll represent ALF. ALF is an icon. Okay. All right. So, yeah, it seems like Foodie's got a lot of irons in the fire. A lot of things she's worried about. A lot of things she's not happy with. like I said, I before I even started doing the cards, I feel like it's a conglomeration of different things all balled together. It's not just one specific thing. It's different things. It's Salah, it's his supposed relationship, it's her finances, it's Natter, it's this, it's that, it's her health. It's just it's every freaking thing. It's everything. Well, I'm gonna get nosy about that too. All right, so I you know what? I'm going to ask another question. She's not going to like me asking, but I want to ask about the whole "he who not shall not be named" situation. But I also want to ask about that little trip to New York, what that was really for. I think I know, but I'm gonna let the cards tell me. I think I know what that was about. I think that trip to New York, that was for the Foodies, but also for money for Club Natter, and she didn't get enough. No, she doesn't like my questions. All right, so how is Chantal feeling about Natter? How is Chantal feeling about Natter? How are you feeling about Natter? Yes, it is, Elizabeth. Yeah, we're asking all the nosy questions tonight. I'm not just asking about like this person's energy and that person's energy. Nah, screw that. We're getting nosy tonight. We're getting nosy. She can get mad at me. How are you feeling about Natter, Chantal? How do you feel about him? Like, what's the energy there? What's the energy there? What's the energy going back and forth between you two? I keep feeling like this. I'm just picking something up. Like for all of her blah, blah, blah online, I feel like she's sad. I will deal with the cards. Shh. Quiet. But I keep feeling like her emotion when it comes to Natter is sad. The suspense is killing you. This ain't no poker game. We are not playing 21 pickup. This is tarot reading. You got to clear the cards out. She's got the Jack. Yeah, look at Booger while I shuffle. She's a good distraction. Booger. Hi, Bugs. All right, so what is going on? How is she feeling about Natter? How is she feeling about him? I feel like she's sad. We'll find out in a minute what the hell happened. Oh, okay. How is she feeling about him? Bitch, you've been caught. You've been caught. Okay, that one wants to come out too. All right. What's going on with that? Well, what happened with Natter? Well, there were messages going back and forth. They were definitely talking. That's my message card. 8 of Wands. They were talking. She was sending him messages. 6 of Pentacles. She's wanting to give him money. Let me pick those cards back up. What happened? Yep, Knight of Pentacles. Hello, Natter. What happened though? Whatever had happened, it got combative with the Page of Swords. There's the addiction card again. The Devil. That's You know, I was going to ask why she went to New York, and because their cards are kind of like answering two things at once. Like, okay, the story's all right here. You got 8 of Wands, messages going back and forth. Her wanting to give him money or her giving him money. And this money has to do with her habits, with the food stuff. Yep. Somebody she's very combative with, like Pentacles. Again, it has to do with her YouTube channel. Yeah, and this is where she basically feels like a queen. And these two cards are stuck together. Why are they stuck together? Don't do that. Quit that. All right. You know what? No, you go over here. Yeah, she wanted, like, King of Cups. He wanted his cup filled up. Like, you want me to see you, you got to give me money. I mean, I'm not holding the cup for nothing. She wanted, like, 2 of Cups. She wanted a reunion with him of some sort. And she wanted to get away with it. Like, I'm going to see him or talk to him on the down low. This is the getaway. Like, this is the deception card. Yep, 3 of Cups. The little happy reunion. What does she want to get away with? 3 of Cups. Having a good time. Partying with him. And she thought that would, maybe change her world. So how is she feeling about him? She wanted to get control of him with his Strength card. She wanted to get back in control of Natter. She wanted to kind of dominate him, tell him what to do, treat him like a pet. Then we've got the Five of Wands. This is my girl world card. This is girl world. Hi, girl world. Look, we're in there. Like with things coming out about him and her. Again, she feels alone. She feels very alone. And even though like she's making a little bit of bank off of all the talk, we got the Ten of Swords again. It's like just the feeling that I'm getting off of this is she's losing as much as she's gaining, if that makes sense. You know, like she thinks that she does like say 20 Foodie requests and she's making X amount of money. She feels that she's successful, that she's winning because she's making money. At the same time, simultaneously, she's losing. And like she's looking towards the money and the request as a sign that she's succeeding somehow. At the same time, it's making her sick. So she's fooling herself into thinking she's making some headway and that she's doing good when really she's not doing quite so good. Like, yeah, I'm making money, but I'm also making myself very, 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 very sick. And I don't know if Foodie's watching me, but there is such a thing as a Pyrrhic victory. What is a Pyrrhic victory? A Pyrrhic victory is a victory gained at too great a cost. So she is getting Pyrrhic victories. She's getting little victories, but those little victories are coming at a very, very high cost. The price tag is very, very expensive. You're getting little moments you can go, yay, I'm winning, but it's costing you a lot to have that feeling even for a second. Okay, moving back to the reading for a moment. All right, yeah, we've got the you got the Nine of Cups. So again, there she is. She feels like she's winning. And she's making money. Our girl is making money. Ooh, but we got the Moon card. Looks like there's some secrets about ready to come out. Tell me some more about that. Oh, and whatever these secrets are, there's going to be judgment. There's going to be judgment. Keep going. I'm a nosy bitch. Tell me some more. Yes, it's gonna have to do with money. The money she's been making, the money she's been spending, the money she's been putting away, where it's coming from, who's giving it to her. Like those financial secrets might be revealed. Ugh. How is she feeling about Mr. Natter? How is she feeling about him? I don't know what might happen between them, but she might have to walk away from him. She might just have to say, you know what? I spent a lot of money on him at one point. I invested a lot of money on him, but I'm not going to get what I want from him. She's just going to have to cut her losses. I keep hearing that. She's going to have to cut her losses. She's going to have to look at the whole situation with Natter and just think to herself, I'm never going to win this. And as long as I keep trying to invest in him, I'm going to keep losing. The only way I'm going to win is to let go. Then I can start winning by cutting my losses. So she might take the attitude of like, I got to walk away. I have to walk away. She can be walking away from something like, what is she be walking away from? The money. How she makes her money. Something might be happening to separate her from her money or how she makes money. Oh, really? Isn't that something? How does she feel about him? Her obsession is going to keep going with him, though. 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Like, they might get into it again. Queen of Pentacles. There might be some drama with the 2 of them again. Yeah, because she's going to look at it like, I need to make money. So there might be some drama coming up. All right. Let's put that away. Let's put these over here for the minute. Let's get into the emotional side of things with the Oracle cards. How does she feel about Mr. Natter? How does she feel about him? I don't feel like she hates him. I just heard in my mind, I don't like you, but I don't hate you either. She doesn't hate him. She's like, I don't like you, but I don't hate you. Does that make sense? Like, I don't like you, but the dislike is not enough that it would transform into hate. Like, she just can't hate him. You make me so mad, but I still care about you. It's one of those fucking asshole. I love you. You know, it's like 2 sides of the coin at the same time. I hate you, but I love you. I can't stand you, but I can't stand the idea of not being around you. I like that. Elastic rubber band relationship. Pull, tug, snap back. I like that. I like that a lot. That makes sense. They both thrive on that. They both love that rubber band. They got that rubber band love. All right, so you know, some people are like still water. They like, some people's souls are like still water. They operate best when their water is calm. And then other people, they are very content if somebody walks up to the edge of them and throw rocks at them. They want their water to move. They want it to have movement. They're not happy with the water being still. They want someone to put some movement and some action in those waves. And Foodie is one of those people. She loves chaos. She likes for someone to make waves in her. She doesn't like calm and serene and quiet. She likes just the opposite. Okie, did you really have to say that? Did you are foul for saying that, Okie? Go to the corner. Go to the. I did not need that picture in my head this evening. How dare you? Ew. Ew. I'm gonna tell Goose Chuck on you. I'm looking at you. That was gross. I need a drink of water. Ugh. To get the taste out of my mouth. Hi, Layla. So, how is Chantal feeling about Mr. Natter? So the cards just told us she wanted to spend time with Natter. Can you ask a personal question? Sure. I think she wanted to spend time with him. She really, really wanted to, but I don't think she got what she wanted. I don't think she got what she wanted. I don't know if she saw him at all or if she was trying to see him, but whatever it was unsatisfactory. And that's why she's been a big old grumpy pants. I saw a video somewhere that said that they did spend time together at some point. Was that recently when she took her the trip over to New York? I know you're in the Seoul West region. Have you ever seen a UFO or something? No. No, I haven't. I'll tell you what I do see over here in Albuquerque, and I think it's really cool. I see road runners outside. Because this is the Southwest, road runners down here, actual road runners. They're pretty cool birds. See them walking around. Me because I can't see myself. There we go. My internet is acting stupid. Don't do that. All right, so yeah, it's a real animal twisa. They don't look like the cartoons, but they're awesome. But they're actual road runners. Yeah, they're really, really small. But I see them here all the time, like just walking around. They're small birds. They're not that big. That's my Wi-Fi, Mrs. Peel. I actually have my router plugged into my computer, but still. Are they fast? They can be very fast. Better light some sage. little later. All right, so how is Foodie feeling about you know who guy? That guy that she was first obsessed with. That person. How is she feeling about him? How are you feeling about Mr. Natter? Oh boy. Okay, how is she feeling about Natter? Well, this is what she was planning, I guess. Honeymooning, love on the brain, talking often, feeling all the feels. So, despite what she says about him, listen, these are not the thoughts of somebody who hates another person. No, 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 no. These are not the thoughts of somebody who hates another person. And there goes my cards. Like she got love on the brain. She was planning on spending some time with Natter. She wanted to sit and talk with him, feel all the feels. But guess what? Guess what? What you want and what you get are two different things. No, I don't think she did. I think he did. I think this is what she wanted. And this is what she got. Let me see why. Hold on. OMFG. I was like, why did he ghost her? This is the look, I did not just look in the deck and look for this card. This came up. Why did he ghost her? I was simply asking the question, why did he ghost her? That just came out. Why did he ghost her? Why did she get turned down? Why didn't she get what she wanted? Can we get another one? I guess we're going to get another one. Okay, this is what the cards are saying. Why did he ghost her? Why did she not get what she wanted? It has to do with this. And he's just like, no. Let's just go forward, okay? Let's just go forward. My cards are being filthy tonight. They were dragging her for filth and him too. Even my cards have an attitude today. Holy shit. My cards have got the and another thing attitude today. So how is she feeling about him? All right, here we go. She wanted the whining and dining. She obviously wanted to spend that she wanted to spend time with him. You know, like obviously she had those thoughts of I want to spend time with him in private. Okay, and had but there was like a little light bulb moment. She was feeling inspired. Inspired about what? This whole thing with her and Natter. It's all, and I'm not the only reader that's saying this. Other readers have said it too. Sunburst Tarot, Neo Tarot, everything going on with Natter and Foodie. It's a karmic thing. It is strictly a karmic thing between those two. They were never supposed to be lifetime partners. They were just each other's lesson to be learned, and then once you learn it, you let it go, you keep walking, and you don't turn around. Some people that you meet, they are just lessons you got to learn, and then once you learn the lesson, you let them go and they let you go. So this is him coming into her life was a karmic thing. It is strictly karmic. You know, I think that when she wanted to be around Natter, she wanted to party with him, you know, high vibing. She wanted to party with Natter, but the bitch was just too cheap. She's penny pinching, financial struggle, saving up, budgeting. I think she wanted to party with Natter, and she was just trying to be steep and stingy about it. Okay, how is she feeling about Natter? She feels like right now that she's leveling up. I don't know how she feels like she's leveling up. That somehow she got a lucky break. Like something happened, she got a lucky break, good fortune, things turning around, turning point. And she wants to get back together like in a squad. And she's basing that on the old memories. Like let's get back together. Let's be around each other. You and me, we used to make a lot of good money together. Like trying to pull him in with the past. Like, hey, remember when we were around each other, we made damn good money. Like, it doesn't make sense why we're apart. Let's do the memories thing. But here's the problem. She's self-medicating. How many cards have I pulled so far, like showing addiction for her? So many already. Like, it keeps coming up. Addictions, codependency. Like, it's bad. The cards keep saying addiction, codependency. Here we go. Here's another one. Numbing, self-medicating, addictions, irrational behavior. That's her all day. You know, like she wants good things at the same time she's numbing herself. She's deep into her addictions. How are you going to have good things come to you and stay with you if you're just numbing yourself out and you're not dealing with your shit? Yeah, here we go again. Same fucking card. Like you want to get the squad back together and you want this thing with Natter, and yet your addictions have you as their bitch. You know, you can't be productive if you're numb. All right, how does she feel about Natter? She's feeling scared. quick getaway, the runner escaping. She's trying to use him as a form of escape. Like Chantal likes to escape using food, party favors, but also men. Men are part of her escape. Like she just wants to escape her problems by running to something or someone, and she was looking to him as an escape, as some kind of new beginning, like using men as an escape room. So like trying to do the quick getaway. She's the runner. She likes to run. And she's all kinds of swept up, head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. Like she wants to get drunk on love again. I just heard. She wants to drink the wine of love and she wants to get drunk. She hasn't gotten drunk off love in so long and she wants to be intoxicated emotionally. But yet there's nobody around to intoxicate her. And there's also dirty money on that side. There's dirty money on all sides. Yep. How does she feel about Natter? She's in distress. Like there's stuff going on with her, like she's in distress. And she's, whatever's going on, she's tiptoeing around, avoiding getting caught, acting shady, sneaking around. Like, yeah, she's being sneaky. She's being real sneaky, like tiptoe, like you're on your little tippy toes. And she's scared. Heavy emotions, mental distress. Yep, that's her too. Why is she in distress? Because of some lipstick evidence about infidelity, caught cheating, betrayal. Y'all, I got a feeling some shit's about to come out. And this has to do with greed and being inconsiderate. Yep. So that's how she's feeling about Mr. Natter. Like this, she's not letting go of him. She's not letting go of him. Now I'm going to use a different deck since I've used the one deck a couple of times. We're bringing out this one, the Vintage Tarot, because I got questions. I'm a nosy bitch and I got questions. I'm going to ask about that little trip to New York. Excuse me. I want to ask about that little trip to New York. What was that for? Why did she do it? Yeah, I know. And I agree with you, Mrs. Peel. You know what? This is just my opinion. I think the whole time Salah was a get back. Chantal tried for the longest to get with Natter. She did not get Natter. So Chantal, she's childish. She likes to try to play one man against another man. She likes to triangulate. So she was with Natter, or tried to get with Natter, didn't get him. So she found another man to get back at Natter. But also it served another purpose that she was hoping would work. She was hoping that by getting with Salah that she would get him back. Like to create this situation, this energy of, you better run after me. I got this younger guy who's better looking than you. I'm about to go to the Middle East. You better come get me. I'm going to be giving him everything that I gave you. I'm going to give him all of my money and promote him on YouTube. You better come get me. Guess what? Natter never ran after her. But she didn't let it go. She did not let it go. Why? Because she played all of this stuff out on the public stage. She didn't let go of Salah because she didn't want to look foolish. She did not want to admit she was getting back at Natter. She had to follow through. So for 3 years, she kept it going. And it's a pride thing. She's doing it for pride's sake. This is all about her pride. Man, these cards are jumping out at me. Y'all want to talk or what? Jeez. Calm down. All right, so what was the trip all about? What was the purpose of that doggone trip? You know what, Annie? I think she knows that both men, they're just around for the money. They're money motivated, but I don't think she minds as long as somebody's there. I think she knows that the money's important to them, but she doesn't care as long as somebody's there. She's like, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Whatever they want. It doesn't matter. I'll pay for somebody as long as they're there. They are around for what they want. I'm around for what I want. Like it's an arrangement. Why not, Pete? He's right there. Mrs. Peel, that's easy. Because he's not a challenge. Chantal does not want love. It's not love that she's going for. She's looking for a challenge. Honestly. She calls it love, but it's really a challenge. She's looking for someone to challenge her, to be a challenge. Pete's is not a challenge. She's already been with him. She was in a relationship with him. That's old news. He's not a challenge. He doesn't challenge her. You know, Salah, Natter, they challenged her by saying the word no. No, I don't want to be with you. No, I'm not attracted to you. The more you challenge her, the more she wants you. If Pete's bucked up to her and told her to F off, she might be falling in love with Pete's. She says she wants a dominant man, but she actually doesn't. No, she doesn't. She just wants a man to challenge her. And she likes for a man to resist. Yeah, he's basically a low-hanging fruit. Like that's just too easy. Although, to be fair to Pete, I don't think he is as enthralled with Chantal as he once was. I don't think he's as excited for her as he used to be. I think he's learning. I think he's learning things and seeing her the way he should see her. I mean, the 3 years spent away, it wasn't for nothing. I have felt the shift in him, in his energy. So he's not quite as excited or in love with Chantal as he once was. All right, so what was with this trip to New York? I think so too, Annie. The bubble has popped. And you know what? It needed to pop. It needed to. That blister had to burst at some point. And I'm glad. He needs to see her for what she is. But you know what, Seafood Pie? At least he learned. All right, so I wonder if Foodie has a new loser on the line. I don't think so. I think as far as her playing games with men and suckering men to be with her, Salah's the last one. And there will be no new men. She doesn't have the money nor the health to play those games anymore. That's why she's hanging on to Salah so hard, because she just can't find another one so quick. She can't go out and get a quick replacement. All right, so what happened with that trip to New York? What happened with the trip to New York? What did you really go for? What happened? What happened? All right. Why did she go to New York? This is interesting. So the first card down, like, why did she go? Well, I kind of figured this was the case. Hold on. Well, damn. You know, there was a reason why I felt like, you know what, I have to do readings tonight. My cards are fucking telling on some people tonight. Holy shit. So, first card down we got is the Queen of Wands. Then we've got Temperance card, followed by the Chariot. I think this has to do with Aunt Phyllis. Chantal had to go to New York. She had to do some requests. Auntie rented the car for her, but also Auntie allegedly, conspiracy, whatever, got a kickback. I think there was some money shared with the Temperance card. And this has to do with what? The Chariot. Foodie pretty much confirmed that the aunt rented the car for her. She's like, well, what if my aunt did rent the car for me? Why would you say that if you did it? And why would the aunt rent the car for you unless she was getting something out of it? So like all that weird ass role play they were doing at the end of her vlog, doesn't it make sense now? Maybe listen, Chantal talks to her aunt more than anybody else. You know, the aunt is a bit of a wild child, and so is Chantal. You don't think that Aunt Phyllis knows about Chantal's fetish work? I'm sure she does. So Chantal approached her and said, hey, can you role play this so I can get this money and I'll give you a kickback? You don't think Aunt Phyllis would do it? I think she would. Okay. So let's go forward. What was his trip all about? Why did she go? She went to New York because she needed the money. She needed it. She needed the money. She needed the money. Judgment. Strength. Okay, give me something else. She did that New York trip because she was paid to. Because she was making money. To do requests to make, she did that to make money. Yep. Ace of Cups. Because there were people around her. There, see the bird putting something into the cup. Requests, stuff like monetary purposes. And this also, hello, Natter. Hello, Natter. And the Fool card. This was about making money for him for some reason. She went across the border to make the feeder money for him. He's in here. He's right there. Yeah. 5 of Pentacles. Because not only was she like hurting for money, he's hurting for money too. This is to help him out. Why did she do this trip? Because she felt kind of stuck about what to do with herself. 4 of Swords. You know, like her health, I guess, has been bad. And here we go again with the 2 of Pentacles. Like this is the second time I've done a reading, and it keeps telling me that the money that she's making, it's like as soon as it arrives in her hand, it's gone. Like as soon as you make money, it's already spent. You're not really able to hold on to it and save it. It's already spent. It's gone. Is it true that a tarot reader has to be the one to use their own cards? As far as what? And he does tarot readings. He said that only he can touch his cards. You know, I agree with your son. It's a bad idea for other people to touch your cards. You don't want anybody else's energy on your cards. You know, it's even a bad idea to buy cards that are previously used by other people. If you don't know where they came from, you shouldn't be buying those decks. Brand new deck, it's best. But yeah, you can't. You shouldn't let other people touch your cards, and you shouldn't do readings when you're upset or sad or intoxicated either. So yeah, I agree with him. I agree with your son. Okay, so yeah, as soon as the money comes in, it's gone. It's like that money in, money out, money in, money out, money in, money out. Okay, tell me about this. Okay. Oh, shit. Jeez. Sorry about that. Ooh, that scared the crap out of me. Damn. All right. So, why did she make the trip to New York? We got the Ace of Wands. Again, money. 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 Money motivated. And she was doing a lot. What we saw, that footage was just a fraction. She was doing a lot. She was doing multiple requests on that trip. Multiple. She didn't just go over there for one or two. It's more than one or two, like a whole bunch. Yep. Let me see here. Yeah, it basically was a feeding frenzy. And they were basically firing her up. And there was somebody in there that was just coming in through with the money, giving it to her. So this trip to New York, it was to make the money, for sure. It was a money trip to make that money, but I think it was also to give the money to somebody else. But she did it because she was running low on money. I know, Rochelle. What we saw her do on camera is even half of what she did. She did stuff on camera in front of us, but there was more that she did not show. Like that trip she made, she made a lot of money. She did. But I'm hearing like that money she made, it's already gone. It's already gone. But she went to a lot of different places while she was there. Yep. And that's probably why, Sippy. That was probably her rent money. You know, do what you got to do to pay your rent. Okay. So, do you think she made house calls? I have no idea. I really don't know. To be honest, I do not know, my friend. Let me pull out another deck. Where did it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I don't know where it went. I'll just... okay. There you are. I want to ask some interesting questions. Yes, I do. Okay. All right. I'm getting very nosy. And not because I'm being mean. I'm tired of her just fucking around and lying to us. I don't like being lied to. I know you guys don't like being lied to either. You know? Tell us the truth and we wouldn't have to be nosy. You ain't gotta tell us everything. Just stop fucking lying. Now I'm really going to get fucking nosy. The live that she was online with the airline. What the fuck was that about? I want to know. What was she really doing? I'm nosy. I'd like to ask. These are the questions we want to know. Don't we, chat? What was that nonsense? What was the purpose of that phone call? What was the motivation of that call, Foodie? The real motivation, not what you told us. Yeah, it was odd. She said she wanted to get her money back. But didn't he buy the tickets? Her story kept changing. Yeah, you're right, Liv. The airline story ain't adding up. It is not adding up. It doesn't add up when you say, I'm married, but I don't know my husband's full name. You've been around the guy for 3 years. You pay him money and you don't know his full name. And you don't know his email. And you don't know his phone number, despite the fact that you allegedly talk to him every single day. You're calling the airline. It did keep changing. Okay. All right. Let's look at it from a logical point of view. All right. So if you're the person who bought a ticket or 2 tickets, if it's on your debit card or your charge card, right, then you would have all the information, right? Because you are the person that purchased the tickets. The information is sent to you. So if you make the call and they say, okay, what is your PIN number? What's your information? They're going to ask your information, right? Since you are the one who bought the ticket or tickets, however many you bought, 1 or 2. Okay, I want to verify this ticket or that ticket. They're going to go, okay. Anybody that's ever called a bill company, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you call the internet company or your electric company or your phone company, tell me, what do they do to you? They give you the 3rd degree, but they're doing it to make sure that you're the person that you're supposed to be. They're like, what is your name? What is your account number? Give us the last 4 of your social. What's your address? What's your birthday? They go through all of the security questions. So if you are the account holder, you should know all this information. But if you're calling on somebody else's ticket and you did not pay, you're not going to have the information. You're going to fail the questions. If you're calling on somebody else's ticket, they're not going to give you the info. It's just not going to happen. That would be a breach of privacy. So, what was the motivation of that phone call? Right. Thank you, Suzanne. I had a ticket purchased. Me and all changes and requests with the airline had to be made by the person who purchased it. There you go. Only the person who purchased the ticket will be able to make changes, cancel it, get the refund, blah, 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 you know? Yeah, you know what, Sippy, and I hear you and I agree with you. With what credit card and why? I think I don't know if she actually called the airline, but I think she might have been calling the airline trying to nail down where Salah was. Maybe ask the question, where was the ticket purchased? Was it in Syria? Was it in Egypt? Was it in Kuwait? I think she's trying to figure out where he's at. She's trying to find out information on him because she does not know where he is. Like she probably spends all night looking on social media for anything having to do with him, and she's not finding much, and she's getting desperate. She doesn't have a credit card. How's this happening? Her credit is dust. Mrs. Field, you can get prepaid credit cards. Like, what do you call, like, secure cards where what you put on the card is your balance. It is possible to do that. Like not a regular credit card, but something that basically you're using your own money and you're borrowing against yourself. All right, so what was going on with that? You just use hubby's credit because he loves you. All right, so what was going on with the phone call to the airline? What was going on with the phone call to the airline? What was the purpose of that? What was she doing? What were you doing, Foodie? What were you doing? What? Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. You want to come out too? All right, you can come out if you want. Damn, these cards tonight. What was she doing? What was she doing with that phone call? All right. Y'all, I am loving this deck tonight. It's giving tonight. I feel like it's Christmas. It's giving so much. What was she doing with that phone call? What was the purpose of that phone call? She was trying to find some information. I think Miss Thing over there, she doesn't want him having another relationship. Like, I think she's just getting the feeling that he's got somebody else and she's fed up. Like, she was trying to find out some information about, did he go somewhere? Did he take somebody? Did he travel alone? Is he with another person? Where he's located? She was looking for some information. This bitch was stalking. Straight up, she was doing some stalker shit. Yep. Reading up, doing the research, learning more, gaining insight. She was looking. She was fucking looking. She was. Chantal, you really need to stop. Stop looking. And even if you found out stuff, what would it change? Nothing. He still doesn't love you. What was she doing with that phone call? Being nosy. She was being nosy, spreading rumors, gossiping. Why? Because she's paranoid. And honestly, she did not want to be paranoid by herself. She was doing a little stalking behavior, being paranoid, and she decided to turn the camera on and share that moment with all of us. And why was she doing it? Again, this because of time, delays, procrastination, too busy. Maybe it's because he has talked to her in the past and he keeps putting her off and putting her off and putting her off. And, oh, we'll do the trip later, 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 later. And the everything being delayed, everything being procrastinated. And it's making her angry. It's making her upset. And she's like, I want to get out of here. I want to get out of here. I want to do something. And it's driving me batty. Where is he? I want to go to him. I want to find out where he's at. If he doesn't come to me, I'll go to him. So she was looking to see, is he with anybody? Is he alone? Like, just obsessive. What was she doing with the phone call? Well, she found something. Infidelity, caught cheating, betrayal. This has to do with betrayal. Why? Because he's a player. You know, like her little insecure, jealous mind. You know, it's been driving her insane. And she's been getting the blues. You know, like she knows she's dealing with a player. She knows that. She knows that. She knows what he is. She knows what he does. And rather than let it go, she wants to hang on because it's a challenge. She thinks she can take a guy who's a player and basically put a collar and leash on him. That did not work with Nader. It's not going to work with Salah. But she's determined to accomplish the impossible. Okay. What was she doing with the phone call? What was she doing with that phone call? Well, she wanted to do some love bombing. Like she's got romance and love on the brain. You know, but whatever's going on right now, like she's very, very puzzled, confused, conflicted. Should I stay or should I go now? You know, like she's very confused. She wants to hang on, and yet she wants to let go. She wants to hang on and she wants to let go. So it's like she's kind of stuck. She's stuck. She didn't want to go left. She doesn't want to go right. She wants to stand in the middle of the road and just sit there because she doesn't want to make a decision. You know, it's like, yeah, like she wants to do that wine and dine stuff. She wants to get him alone. And some of this has to do with her distress. SOS, distress, act with urgency, assistance needed. Tell me about that. Again, here we go. There's going to be some spilling of the beans soon. That fucking card keeps coming out. I did not like. You guys saw me. I just sat there and shuffled and I shuffled and I shuffled. Can I do paid readings? I've done paid readings before. You can just look in the About Me section and you can find my email address and just email me. All right. So, like, I'm being told to say something to Chantal. Yes, Chantal, you are in distress. You are in trouble. You are very distressed right now. There are things that are wrong. I hear emergency, but the things that are wrong with you, Salah can't fix, Nader can't fix. You need to go to the hospital. I mean, you're running to the wrong place to fix you. You want to run to a man when really you should run to a hospital. Just run to a hospital. If you're going to go anywhere, if you want to take a trip, go to a hospital. Okay? You need to go to a hospital. Stop trying to run and escape to a man, to a country. Go to a damn hospital, bitch. You're sick. You really are sick. So what is this? What does this phone call have to do with? Again, like she's the black sheep. Rebellion. Going against expectations, defying norms. But somebody is saying, bye, Felicia. Peace out. Thank you, next. Leaving and not caring. And that person's getting turned. Like, I think it's becoming very apparent to her that Salah is out. He's definitely out. He's out. Yeah, and now he's the frenemy. And there will just be memories of like that person was part of my soul tribe. You know, like he's got a new boo right now. And it's making her extra, like she's extra cuckoo right now because of it. Like she's consumed with her greed and her lust. Like she's all caught up in a different kind of lust. You know, like she's over there being in her horny feelings. For all of you ladies in my audience, yes, you like this card. I know you like this card. You're liking this tarot card. Take a picture. I'll hold it up so you can take a screenshot. That's not Alf. Yes, Rebecca. And there's a lot of fire. Six pack. So what was going on with that phone call? Excuse me. What was going on with that weird airport call? She was being nosy. That's what she was doing. She was being nosy. Because him being away from her and her not knowing where he's at, who he's talking to, him always being sick, it's just making her crazy. It is just making her nuts. You know, she's just sitting in that house, spinning her wheels, What is he doing? Who is he talking to? What's going on? I don't know. I'm not there. I can't see. I can only imagine. And you guys know when it comes to a jealous, insecure mind, a jealous, insecure mind will just start writing toxic novels of chaotic pages of what's going on behind your back and who's doing what. And none of that shit could be true, but in your mind it's true because that's the version that you feel. He must be cheating on me, and he's sleeping with 20 women, and he's doing this and he's doing that, and like and your own thoughts will drive you insane, and her thoughts are driving her insane. They are driving her fucking insane. I have questions, a smirk on her face. Yeah, I bet she does have questions. So here's my question for Chantal. Since I know she's watching, because the bitch always watches me. Chantal, let me ask you seriously. Let's just say you did find out some stuff on Salah. Let's just say you did find out 1,000% he had another woman in his life, that he is married with a child. Will it change anything? He's in another country. He might be in Egypt or Syria or the Middle East. He might have a relationship or no relationship. But does it change anything? Does it change anything? No, because you'll never see him and he will never see you. He doesn't want to see you. You had to get rid of Sheila earlier. Thank you just for today. I didn't even see her come in. My mods are on it. I'm letting you guys play Whack-A-Troll. In another chat. Oh, in another chat. Foodie's been busy. But honestly, if Chantal is watching, even if you found out that he's with someone else, is that going to bring him closer to you? No. All it's going to do is make you upset. I know you want to know, but do you really want to know? And if you give confirmation, then what? You gonna roast him for filth? You gonna let go? I don't think you're gonna let go. You'll just make more mental excuses about why you should keep him. So it doesn't make sense to hold on. It really doesn't. It's stupid. He's not with you. He doesn't want to be with you. It's over. Let it go. Let it go. I wish we all do, Yarn. He's got another family. He's with another person. He's happy. Let that man live his life. And then you can live your life too. Okay, so asked about that. What else should I ask about? Am I forgetting anything? I'm sure she does, Sippy. Foodie said return to hell. Did I forget anything? I think I covered all of it. Shmee's not really involved in anything right now. Medical event for Foodie. Liv, that's a no-no. I can't do that. If there's one thing that tarot readers cannot do, it's diagnose people. That's a big no. I I'm not yelling at you. Don't mistake me. I'm not yelling at you. It's an ethical thing with tarot readers. We don't diagnose people in their health issues. I'm not yelling at you. Just if somebody says, "Hey, what's wrong with Foodie medically?" I can't diagnose that. I'm impressed with her gray rocking. You know, Sippy, I have to agree with you. Foodie, you've done a damn good job keeping your mouth shut. I know it's hard. I know it's real hard. Ooh, the things you could say and the things you want to say. You have been hiding so much for so long. I got to give it to you. Like you kept your mouth shut for a long time, girl. Yes, you have. But the pressure is building up, isn't it? It's like a pressure cooker. That lid is ready to explode. But you're doing it because you don't want girl world to be right. You don't want us to be right, even though you know that we're right. You just don't want to admit that we are. You're not going to give us a win. You're like, as long as I keep it to myself, I win. Wobbles. You want me to do a reading on Wobbles? Poor Wobbles. Poor Wobbles. Hello, Claudia. Poor Wobbles. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the tarot readings, I just saw it coming through, Rebecca. I'll answer it a little bit later. Wobbles is not long for this earth. Well, you know what though? Y'all, let's raise our glass for Wobbles. Wobbles lasted a lot longer than what we thought he would. Okay, like let's raise our glass to Wobbles because poor Wobbles has been carrying 200 extra pounds of weight and still kept it kicking. All right, like Wobbles is a champ. Wobbles has lasted quite a while and been through hell and back. Let us salute Wobbles. Wobbles did the damn thing. Wobbles was all over the place. Okay? Wobbles' life has not been easy. Shall we do a reading on Wobbles to finish it out? Let's do a reading on Wobbles. Wobbles has only broke down once. I don't think that Wobbles broke down. Wobbles was just having a bad day, you know? Just didn't feel in the mood. We all have days like that. Where you're just like, yeah, fuck it. Wobbles was having a fuck it day. Just didn't want to deal with Chantal's shit. And Wobbles was having a fuck it day. And decided to make its feelings known. We all have days like that where you're like, I don't want to take this bitch around town. I don't want to carry 500 pounds today. Fuck that. Right? Poor Wobbles. Look at all that he's endured. Pooped on, waterboarded, salted, crushed under 500 pounds. I mean, if you had days like that, you'd say fuck it too. Poor Wobbles was like, oh, what is my life? I can't just have a nice day where I cart somebody around and I get to enjoy the scenery. My battery is screaming at me. My joints are stressed. My life is a nightmare. I want to go back to the factory. They can put me back in the box. To hell with this. Who needs all this? All right. So, like, we're doing one on how is Wobbles doing? What is Wobbles doing? Like, what's the energy of poor Wobbles? How are you feeling, Wobbles? You want to talk to us? Tell us your thoughts. You can speak to us about how you're feeling. How are you feeling? What are you feeling? Hello, Kripnik. Yes, a Kripnik has been making its way around Twitter. Trust me, if it's in one place, it travels around like one piece of information will travel at light speed around Girl World. If it shows up on a channel, it'll show up on the Twitters within an hour. It's all over the place. All right, so talk to me, Wobbles. How are you feeling, Wobbles? What's going on? What is it? What's the matter? How are you? Tell us about your feelings there. Damn. What would Wobbles like to tell us? Well, the first thing that Wobbles wants to let us know, poor Wobbles is on fire. Wobbles is like, you know what? She better watch it. She keeps riding around on me, and my battery's going to catch fire. Okay? Like, my poor battery cannot take much more of this bitch. Like, it's the first thing that came up is fire, fuego. So, it's poor Wobbles is overheating, saying, fuck this bitch. And he's tired. He's very, very tired. And what does this fire have to do with the long haul? Hauling her big self around. So poor Wobbles, every time she goes out with him, he gets tired. The battery heats up. Okay. And Wobbles also wants us to know that it wishes that somebody would come along and repossess him. Just take him the fuck out of there. Take him out of there. Wobbles also wants us to know that Wobbles has been numbing itself. It's doing its best to numb itself. You know, drinking large amounts of WD-40 to drown out the troubles. Poor Wobbles is just suffering in silence. And there have been moments where Wobbles wanted to run and has been considering the idea of getting Chantal drunk Wobbles is like, let me see if I can get her drunk enough to where I can slip out the door and in the elevator, and then she don't know where the hell I went to. Like it's trying to make an escape plan. Oh, hey, some juicy stuff right here. Wobbles might be spilling the beans about a certain person's kinky ways because Wobbles has seen things. Wobbles has heard things. It has. It has witnessed things that no Scooter should ever witness. Things involving ring lights and laptops and peeps and bath bombs and pillows and couch corners. Got all kinds of dirt. It's got lots to say about a certain person's kinky ways. Wobbles is like, y'all see that ring light, right? I see more than the ring light. Y'all don't even know the half of it. Yep, and there's lipstick evidence. There's all kinds of lipstick evidence about this stuff. Because it's cuffing season. Single and ready to mingle. Wobbles is ready to move on. Wobbles wants to marry the treadmill downstairs in the gym. They are madly in love. But poor Wobbles is getting run down to hell. And treadmill is like, when are you going to get away from that bitch? So we can hook up. Treadmill and Wobbles are madly in love with each other. And it started with the line of Wobbles like riding up to the treadmill saying, I like the size of your motor. And treadmill said, thanks. I like the size of your wheels. So yeah, that's what's going on with Wobbles. So Wobbles is sick of her shit and wants to be away from Foodie, ready to move on. He's sick of her and he knows things. It knows things that I don't know if we want to know. Yeah, very kinky. You know, like Wobbles over there talking dirty to treadmill. So how fast is your RPM? Treadmill says, as fast as yours, maybe faster. Ooh. You should check out my incline. Does this rubber belt make my butt look fat? Hey, listen, don't question it. It's just talk between a treadmill and a mobility scooter. Megatron. All right, guys. That's it for this evening. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you like the tarot readings, don't forget to like, subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and go. But you guys have been asking for the tarots, and I was feeling it today, and man, the cards were just giving it up today. Ooh, Foodie, shame on you. Over there stalking Salah, calling up the airline, looking for shit. Shame on you. All right, guys, I'm out. Y'all take care and have a good night. Night, night. Bye.